let's get started with a section B and start with a 5-mark question. So with the reference to extract A, explain what, so it's an explain question, explain what is meant by a regional trade agreement, and then it tells us where to look in the extract. And this is why in my life classes I emphasize content mastery to the highest extent, since of course we 100% want to put emphasis on the extract. You're going to need it for the application marks, but all 3 knowledge marks here, you can gain them just by knowing your content knowledge, as regional trade agreements are literally covered in the spec. And cheeky plug, if you go to my website, youdoecon.com, there's flashcards, and on one of the flashcards, if I recall, there's pros and cons of regional trade agreements, which will answer this question entirely. So, how would we actually answer this question? So, 6A. So, of course, this question, you will have to include a bit of application, as it is specifically asking you to look at extract A. So, let's answer this. So, what actually is a regional trade agreement? Essentially, it's a trading block. And why does it work? So what happens is these partner countries, they basically group together and they agree to remove trade barriers. And by removing these trade barriers, it increases trade. You can say it causes trade liberalization and all these nice key terms. But what do they do? What type of tariff barriers do they remove? And again, another plug to my website. One of the flashcards on there is what are the 4 barriers to trade, which would actually pick you up the marks here. Number 1 is tariffs. Number 2 are subsidies to domestic producers. Number 3 are quotas. And number 4 are non-tariff barriers. And that's pretty much all you need to write for the knowledge marks. And then, of course, there's going to be 2 application marks here. And how would we pick them up? Now, this is the great thing. And this is how you can be super efficient with these questions. Now, since you've already got that content mastered, you've been using the flashcards. And by the way, these flashcards are completely free. This is no upsale plug. But you've picked up those content knowledge marks since you've been revising those flashcards. And now all you need to do is quickly scan through the extract to pick up those application marks, and you can pretty much get this 5-marker done in maybe 2 minutes. So let's go to extract A, line 7, specifically to try find some application to back up what a regional trade agreement is. So this is line 7 here, so this is line 5, so this is 6, 7, and look here, so it's given us an example of a regional trade agreement. So AFCFTA, that would definitely pick up 1 application mark. And then if there's another application mark here, then it's also so far agreed by 41 out of 55 countries. So you work out the percentage there, but that is more than you need for that application. And I want to show you guys how simple this is to pick up those 5 marks. And you can do it efficiently, do it really nice and fast, and bang, done. You can just move on to the next question. So you picked up 5 out of 5 there. And I just want to show you guys how easy and how simple this is. And this is the phenomenon of exam technique and why I always call economics a double-edged sword. But anyway, that was a 5-marker done.